Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Yellow! I'm going, 80!
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. Cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Charlie. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I don't need to.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Box track. Coming this way. Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Wide. Get wide. Check safety. Shoot.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have...
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Motion, motion, motion.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Mike, check, 59.
Attack!
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So
now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yellow. Arsenal,
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check. Check 31, check 30.
15.
Out. Check 43.
15, yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Attack.
Check 59. Check the outs. Check 59, Mike is 15. I 7, let's go. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Coming to you.
Wide open receiver, complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yellow.
The trap.
Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Defense, let's go. Check 59.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mike to 59.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Here's Rosen to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
You can't block me. You can't block me. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
15.
Promotion. Hayward. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Rosen will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56 to my. Hey, dude. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rosen off the play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Box drop. Heavy on the edges. Mike 56.
To throw is Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15.
From the 16, Mahomes. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 56. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
On second and a yard, Rosen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. And Alpha. 56. Mutt's 56.
Middle.
Let's see what you got.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
49 the mic.
Go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check right. Mike's 49. Hey, what?
Hey, alert.
49 the mic. Time to go.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Watch the twins. Smooth. 24 is the mic. You run. 24 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hug.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. It's complete to Grant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
24 is the mic. Nice, sweetheart. 80. 24 is the mic. Come on, dude. 24 is the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
24 is the mic. Check.
Hey. High 7. 80.
24 is the mic.
Here we go.
24 is the mic.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check 56. Oh, here we go.
Williams. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Dolphins.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Say, hey, alert, alert.
Pug, Monday.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make team 6.
Mike's 49.
Now Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Alert. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. You ready, Reed?
Bravo.
Let's go, baby. 49.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch the whip.
Yellow.
I got it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! DK Metcalf, 72 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So that one will be accepted.
Go, let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off.
Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 55 miles.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one did, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And now it's Rosen looking. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. See me in your nightmares.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rosen. And it's incomplete, broken up. but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, orbit.
49, guys. Mike, 49. So we got man. Mike's 49.
He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
Rip right. 49.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 49. Keep the quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, pick up.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Record. 49, guys. Mike. One day. All right, T, keep it up.
From the gun, it's Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Check 52's to Mike.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
43.
Mike 52. Here we go. No, check that.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. Joey Bosa in on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Fourth down. Here's Rosen. He's got his man. It's Williams. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. The completion to Riddick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, alert, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Stay with your man.
And they take a knee.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Rosen. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to let it fly. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.